A man comes with two women and says, "She is my daughter, and both of them are my friends. I am going to marry one of them. So, you have to decide whom I should marry. Her name is Simran, and she is Jasmine." The little girl picks up a glass of water and throws it on Simran. Everyone is shocked. Her father says, "What kind of misbehavior is this? Why did you throw water on her?" Simran says, "It's okay, Rustam. She is just a little girl. Anyone can make a mistake. Please don't scold her." The man says, "She didn't do it by mistake. She did it intentionally." Simran replies, "She is a little girl. She doesn't know what she's doing. Maybe she doesn't like me." The man asks, "Aren't you angry with her?" Simran smiles. "No. Children are the form of God." The man tells his daughter to apologize. The girl says, "Sorry." Simran replies, "No problem, dear." Then the girl picks up another glass of water and throws it on Jasmine. Her father shouts, "Sophia, what are you doing? I never taught you to behave like this when guests come to our house. You were never like this before. How have you become so ill-mannered?" Jasmine says angrily, "What have you done? Is this how you behave with guests? You'll be punished for this." The man says, "Jasmine, how are you talking to my daughter like that?" Jasmine replies, "How else should I talk? Look what she did. If she were my daughter, I would have corrected her." The man says, "Okay, I'll talk to her." He takes his daughter aside and says, "What have you done? What will they think? That I taught you such behavior?" The girl replies, "Papa, you told me to choose one of them. That's why I did all this." The man says, "I don't understand." The girl explains, "I was testing them by throwing water to see who is more capable of being a mother." The man says, "So, you'll choose Simran auntie then?" The girl asks, "Why do you think that?" The man replies, "Because even after you poured water on her, she didn't scold you. She spoke to you lovingly." The girl says, "No, Papa. I want Jasmine auntie to be my mother." The man is surprised. "Jasmine? But she shouted at you and even talked about punishing you." The girl smiles, "Because the first one was pretending to be good in front of you. But the second one treated me the way my real mother used to, correcting me when I was wrong. If we don't know something, someone has to tell us. Only then we learn what's right and what's wrong." The man says, "You're absolutely right." The girl says, "You were also scolding me like Jasmine auntie said." The man replies, "I scolded you because I don't want you to misbehave or do wrong." The girl says, "She also wants the same. She will love me like a mother." The man asks, "So this is your final decision?" The girl nods. "Yes." The man says, "All right, let's go." They both return to where Simran and Jasmine are sitting. The man announces, "My daughter and I have decided who will be her mother." My daughter wants her mother to be Jasmine. Simran is shocked and says angrily, "What? You want to choose her? The one who shouted at your daughter? And I was talking so nicely to her." The girl replies, "Because you were pretending to be nice." Simran says, "First you choose her over me, and now you're calling me fake?" The girl replies, "See, now your act is over. Your real face is showing." Simran shouts, "My real face? I'll show you." The man says, "My daughter was right. People who pretend can't pretend for long. Please leave before I say something harsh." Simran storms off angrily. The man turns to his daughter and says, "You did a great job. You saw what I couldn't see." The man smiles. "All right, you two sit and talk. I'll make something to eat." He goes to make tea, and when he returns, the three of them sit together, drinking tea and talking happily. And for that smart little girl, one